I'm going to be honest. There is one work in the Meadows Museum's collection that I find incredibly spooky. When you stand in front of the object, it feels as if it might start talking or moving at any moment. Even the tiniest details are naturalistically rendered. Notice how bluish veins can be seen through his skin. In this bust-length sculpture, the saint holds what appears to be a stone in his right hand and an extremely realistic skull in his left hand, both common attributes of a penitent saint. He looks intently at the skull with an expression of deep sorrow that is heightened by his bulging eyes and sunken eyelids. His sunburned skin is a result of his life in the wilderness. His protruding cheekbones, collarbone, and spinal column reinforce his emaciated appearance. So who exactly was St. Paul the Hermit, and why did the artist present him this way? He was born in Egypt to wealthy parents and was orphaned at age 15. In the year 250 CE, the persecution of Christians forced him into hiding, first at a friend's house and then to a remote cave in the Egyptian desert. Paul planned to return home after the persecution ended, but found that he preferred the peaceful solitude of the desert, which was more conducive to a life of prayer and fasting. He slept on the ground, and his clothing was woven from the fronds of a nearby palm tree. In the sculpture, nearly half of the saint's trunk is covered by a realistically executed woven reed garment that stands out as St. Paul's most distinguishing attribute. One of the most notable aspects of the sculpture is the skull that he holds. It is so incredibly lifelike. It's hard to believe that it is sculpted out of terracotta. The skull would have been seen by contemporary viewers as a memento mori, or reminder of one's mortality, that conveyed the importance of spiritual salvation in the face of death's inevitability. Thought to have been about 112 years old when he died, St. Paul is known as the first Christian hermit, and his feast day is still celebrated throughout Christendom. Juan Alonso Villabrille y Ron is considered by many to be one of the most important sculptors of the Baroque in Madrid in the first decades of the 18th century. Not much is known about his life and artistic education, and although many works are referenced in archival documents, very few are known to still exist. We are fortunate to have this incredible example of Villabrille's work right here at the Meadows Museum. I hope that you enjoyed learning about this incredibly lifelike sculpture. Stop by and visit it during this spooky season, if you dare. Next week, we will travel to Spain for some creepy ghost stories and legends just in time for Halloween. We'll see you then right here on A Sense of Spain.